injusticia! ¡Una injusticia! ¡Una grande injusticia!
Yanet Correa screams injustice after her husband was placed on an expedited deportation order after showing up to his immigration check-in in Miami. The detentions are not only creating panic and fear, but Correa's immigration attorney tells NBC6 it's also creating confusion. Immigration court attorney Antonio Ramos tells us this is now the new normal. As the detention of immigrants with what's known as the I-220A form continues, Ramos explained what's been happening inside the court.
People get in front of the judge. The DHS offered dismissal of the case, and I have to make a parenthesis because dismissal of the case in the previous administration, people saw it as a good thing because they're not going to be arrested. So a lot of people accept the dismissal. When they accept the dismissal, they withdraw the application in front of the judge. The case is closed in front of the judge. They are literally in a legal limbo, and they can be detained.
Julissa Hernandez panicked when she saw that her husband's check-in took longer than expected. Her husband was eventually released, but now she's worried about what will happen to her when she shows up for her own immigration check-in next week.
Welcome back to Global Gist with DJ, your spot for hottest news across the US, Nigeria, and beyond. Today we're diving into a heartbreaking stories coming out from Miami, Florida. Tears, confusion, and regret is the mood right now in parts of Cuban American community as ICE have started deporting undocumented immigrants, many of them Cubans. You heard me right. Yeah, Cubans. They're facing deportation as we speak right now. Yeah, from Miami, the city that is considered as their stronghold. Oh my God. This deportation comes as a result of the Biden ramped up deportation enforcement policies that have shocked families who believed they were safe.
I'm absolutely fucking disgusted by the treatment of migrants in this country. Today, ICE raided the car wash on Valley View and Cerritos in Cyprus. People I've known my whole life were taken. These are not criminals. These are not threats. These are human beings who raised me, who watched me grow up, who came to my birthday parties, who treated me like family. Their kids were my friends. They are my community. If you can witness this and not feel nothing, if you can justify this in any way, you are not my friend. You are not my family. I don't care about your politics. This country has always dehumanized immigrants. But today it became personal in a way I will never forget. That car wash was my first job. I knew every single one of them. And now some of them are gone, ripped away like they meant nothing. They deserve safety. They deserve peace. And I won't stay quiet about this.
A little update, I was able to get my car keys back. I was able to talk to my husband. I just got a call from him, and he's okay, he's fine, but the thing is that I need an attorney so they let him out before he gets taken to LA. I'm from there. I don't know where they're taking him. We were literally walking out of the building to go to work, and these ICE agents were just hidden in the corner of the building, and they just snatched my husband from me. This is so inhumane. As many of you know, I have 5 kids that need their dad. They're all very young, and they need him here. I just started working, and my husband is the one that's always been the one putting our family up. And with all this, it's just so stressful, and I don't even have money for an attorney. I've been investigating for a public one, but I've already spoken to one, and they're not moving fast, and I need answers.
I need your help. I'm outside the ICE police. They took my brother. He's done nothing wrong. He's not a criminal. We've been in the States for over 20 years. He knows nothing else. He was a baby when we came here. We are legally allowed to be in the United States, and they took him. I have all the documentation. I brought it. ICE took him off the street. I need your help. They're not letting him out unless there's an immigration lawyer. I need an immigration lawyer. If you're of Persian descent and you're willing to help, please. I'm at the LA office. This is literally ICE right behind me. I need help. I need help. I need help. He's done nothing wrong. He's a kid. He's done nothing wrong.
Cuban American woman from Miami here. Actually, I'm from Hialeah. That's real deep. If you know, you know. I'm from Hialeah. I'm originally a Hialeah girl. I am from South Florida. I grew up in a Cuban community. My mom's Cuban. I'm ashamed, and I just want to tell the world I'm sorry. Not all of us Cubans are like that. Some of us do have empathy. Some of us do feel solidarity with the rest of the Latino community that's going through it. Some of us knew this was what was going to happen and tried to warn our friends and family. I have to explain to you why it's so different in South Florida. The Cubans there live in this bubble where they're the majority, and they think that they're white, and they live in a certain bubble of privilege where they don't see discrimination directed towards them because they're the majority. But I promise you, to those Cubans that haven't really left South Florida, just drive a couple hours north and you're going to realize you're not white. You're not white. You're never going to be white enough for them. So I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed of your votes. I'm ashamed of those stupid fucking videos I see you posting. You're embarrassing yourselves because, I see those three Doritos later videos, and I can't help but fucking laugh. Sometimes I feel bad. I feel bad because the person getting deported didn't vote for shit. But I have family members that are getting deported, and I have family members that voted for this fucking shit. And I'm never going to share a table with them because now you want to feel sorry and now you want to feel bad. Now you see the consequences of your action where our own fucking family is getting deported. It's too little too late. Too little too late. I see some of you crying on these videos saying how you regret your vote. I wish you had thought about it before. But these are the consequences. This is what happens when you don't give a fuck about your other fellow humans. Karma's going to get right back at you. So again, this is an apology video to the rest of the Latino community. Please know, not all of us Cubans from Miami are like that. I'm not. Thanks, and I hope you all have as good a weekend. As good a week as you can have. Weekend. I wish it was the weekend. It's in the beginning of the week. But anyway, I wish you all a good week. And know that not all of us are like that. Not all of us are pieces of shit. Thanks.
La orden para hacer el FAFO. La orden, aquí no se la podemos mostrar porque tiene que nosotros, ¿ok?
Muéstrame la orden de arresto. Muéstrame la orden de arresto.
A little update on my husband, but before I get into that, my babies had a really rough night last night. They sense to know what's going on with their dad. My husband was able to get in contact with me last night. All he told me is that he's gonna auto-deport himself due to of how bad it is in the detention center in LA. That's where they have him. Being mistreated, no food, sleeping in the cold. Even though it breaks my heart, I'd rather have him self-deport than being in that detention center, being mistreated. Once he's in Mexico, he's going to get in contact with me. I'm not sure when they're going to deport him, but once I know something, I will keep you guys updated. Also, yesterday I went to go speak to an attorney, and the attorney didn't really give me the answers that I wanted to hear. It's only one decision that has to be made, is for him to self-deport and not enter the U.S. for 10 years. Meanwhile, their dad, my kids are going to be without their dad for 10 years. For those that care so much on why he was there, it was due to a DUI. There's always a first time, and he's not perfect. No one's perfect. Everyone makes mistakes. So please stop coming at him. He's not a bad person. He's a hard-working man. I just want to say thank you to my neighbors that have been reaching out. I appreciate it so much. My neighbors know that he's not a bad person. And for the rest of you, thank you for donating. Please keep donating.
Now, here's where things even get worse. Many of those Cubans that are facing deportation were strong people who were in support of the hardline immigration policies. In fact, Miami Cuban population has long leaned Republican backing politicians who promised stricter border controls. But now, as we speak, some of them are now realizing that those policies does not affect only Mexican or Central American, but those policies applies to everybody, every undocumented and illegal immigrant. There was this woman I saw, she broke down in front of the court and she was saying she was a Cuban. She was crying. She was crying outside of a detention center, yeah, where she was saying, I thought we are not among. I thought we were different. What is happening? I felt so bad for her as well. And another man whose father was picked up by ICE last week said this isn't what we voted for. But for many watching from the outside, particularly the Black and immigrant communities, their reactions were just mixed. Sympathy and a heavy dose of, we tried to warn you. 2024 elections behind us and immigration policies under more scrutiny than ever. Miami is becoming a real time example of how politics can boomerang on a community. Because right now, the eyes are saying they are simply enforcing the law. It doesn't matter your background of politics, all they know is they are enforcing the law. What do you think about this situation? Do you think that this particular system is working as intended or a painful loyal lesson for a once loyal bloc? Guys, I'm also shocked. I am speechless right now. I'd like you to drop your thoughts in the comments. Like, share, and make sure you've subscribed. I'll be bringing you more gist and content like this straight from me, the one and only, the Global Gist with BJ. See you on the next one. Bye.